Hello, people. I'm Pardo, and welcome to a new reaction, episode 11 of the Samaharu Hikaru Tai. I'm excited because we are close to the truth. Well, to all the truth. The last episode, we learned a lot about the village that has like a really dark past. I mean, now we know um, that kind of part of the ritual that the Indus families was doing is giving to Nunuki-sama the heads of a lot of people. Well, they say that only like the elderly and ill people, but it's still crazy and wild because now and also we saw like their little temple that has a lot of heads made of wood, but it's still creepy. We haven't find out or learn what is the scene of the Indus family, that I think this is what is started all of this madness. And we have also new information about Nunuki-sama that now my theory is that they the people of the village, they kind of made Nunuki-sama unconscious, uh, like not aware of that. I mean, because what we learn thanks to um, Maki is that the people were going through poverty, and also there wasn't a lot of resource to maintain a lot of people, so they were having a lot of abortions, or like, yeah, weren't having a lot of babies because they couldn't sustain a lot of people, and there was enough food, so they were taking a drug that was made with I don't remember the specific material, but related to mercury that is in the mountain, and it sounds like I don't remember the first name, but it sounds like Nunuki-sama. And I feel like they kind of made Nunuki-sama because they like kind of worship this drug because it helps them in that moment a lot to, well, to not have children. That is what they wanted to in that moment. Uh, because of the concept of what was going through in the village. And I feel like they kind of made it, but I don't know. My theory was that Nunuki-sama was human once, and that was killed, and then he got stuck, and like throughout the years, he just gained a lot of power, and that's why now he's kind of a god. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, I feel like Nunuki-sama, of course, is related to the scene of the Indus family. But I don't, now I don't know, like, because also, like, we know that Nonoki-sama, first of all, now we know that is what is inside of Hikaru, or what took Hikaru. But there's a lot of questions still, like, if Nonoki-sama was a human, I feel like Kurebayashi will know that. But she said that he is something transcends the cycle of life, rebirth, and death, which is a god, which is what the Nunuki-sama is. Also, the guy from the company has been looking for Nunuki-sama for so long. So now there's a lot of questions, guys. Like, I thought that I was getting close to the truth, or that I hit the truth, but no, I still have more questions. But well, right now, what we're going to do is, well, first of all, Kobayashi is doing her own adventure, her own journey to investigate the guy of the company. Now we know that Korebayashi knows that the company exists. I don't know why. I feel like maybe because they invite her. I feel like maybe it's a company of mediums or something related to that. Oh yeah. And we were Yoshiki and Hikaru, they were doing their own investigation apart, and then Maki helped us with all the background of the uh, village and all of that, and Well, now we know that there's a lot of bones of people buried throughout all the um, village that are in the area. And what we were going to do, like in the last scene of the last episode, was asking to Yoshiki's dad for help and for some answers, because we need to know about what is the scene of the Indus family. And besides Hikaru, that he has the memories of the original Hikaru, but he hasn't, his mind is not well right now. Besides him, the other one that can and that knows Hikaru's dad the best is Yoshiki's dad. So I hope we'll get some answers for him. I mean, his dad is really a mystery to me. And I don't know, there's always been like some, I don't know, like something feels weird with his dad, but I don't know. I just thought that maybe he's just like an absent dad that can relate too much to his son and his daughter. But maybe it's more. I know there's people that ship Yoshiki's and Hikaru's dad, which it will makes I kind of like that, at least from the side of of Yoshiki's dad, because we know that he and his wife have a lot of problems, marital problems, and maybe it's because he was in love of Hikaru's dad. I don't know, but yeah, that will be like kind of crazy, because in a way it will be like kind of a cycle that is repeating. But who knows? Let's see. Let's see what is going to happen in this episode. Oy, what do you mean like this? With the truth? His dad is hot. Let's just say that. In the scene. Okay, this is the episode. Akobitachi for. Okay, I feel like this is kind of Ultraman. Well, boy, you'll do it. I wonder what happened. They seem so close in that flashback. Oh, oh, to help his boyfriend. Kohei. I love this. His dad looks incredible with that hair. Die on some disease. What? Oh, you anyone?
馬に頭を踏ませるとか、振り返ったら首がないとかもあったって。
Oh,
全部首。
そう、もちろんインド王家は死者ゼロ。ただ、生き返った妻だけは生首のままやったから、
oh my god, that's
苦しんで
crazy.
その日の夜には死んだんや。そしたら開始も止まって、不作や
Stop
疫病
along
も
with
減
the
ったら
bad
しい話。
harvests and disease.
まあ俺の
But
先祖も運悪いわ。それまではいくら首を捧げたところ
they
で
offer up
特に何も起こ
nothing
らなかった
ever.
らしいから。
どこまで本当なん？
そう。でもその妻の首はまだ残っとるね。
What?
インドは一産油ね。
Ichi
今も
Indo.
飲んであんで、
That's the head?
なんとも思わんの？
そんなことないわ。背負わなあかんもんやし、俺らの子供とかにも伝えなあかんことやし。
やからインド家の男はだいたい5年おきにヒチさんを持ってあの山に行く。
Every 5 years.
謝って神様に山出てこやんように頼む。これがインド家の罪、そして儀式や。
Okay. That was more romantic than I
儀式で
thought.
自分の代で終わりにしたいと上役と揉めとった。うぬき様はみんなの思うようなもんやない。儀式は無意味やと。その矢先に事故死や。
What incident?
事故やったんかな。
But yeah, it was kind of meaningless.
この村にええところが一つもこうなったと思ったな。
How?
見てて嫌になる。
よしき、お前は俺には全然似とらんからな。母さんの強さとか優しいところを持っとるから、
No.
父さんより立派な人間になるよ。
それ、母さんに言うてよ。
Wait.
で、母さんとまともに喋ろう。怖いんや。
母さん強いから、そのうちこの家に居場所がなくなりそうで。
Oh my god.
居場所ってそんなに大事なんか。
人は自分に足りんかったもんに癒しくなる。満足に食えんかったやつ
Who
は
don't have
食に
enough
癒
to
し、
crave food.
愛に飢えたやつは過度に愛されたがる。
居場所に執着するやつは居場所がなかったんやろな。母さんとちゃんと、母さんとな。
Yeah,
ああ、
probably.
本いっぱい持っとるよな。
ああ、好きに読んでええよ。
ありがとう。
ねえお母さん、兄ちゃんとお父さんが話しとる。
Oh my god, I think I'm gonna cry. Okay, that was really
たくさん
helpful.
の人の命を捧げられとったらしい。でも、なんか納得できる。
Why?
ああ、そういうもんなんやって。
But no, you say that you didn't need the heads.
取り込み中？
いや、晩飯。
今日は麻婆豆腐やに。あんたは好きでしょ？
インド王家の罪は村人を犠牲にして妻を生き返らせたこと。
And it didn't work.
お前が謝りに行けっていうことだけや。でも変やな。
Was still
この辺りは
something odd.
昔から疫病が多かったってのは土地の資
Yeah.
料にも書いてあった。それが大量死を境に落ち着いたと。
Maybe because there was no one to
って
kill.
ことや。やけどそもそも光る能抜き様がおれば村に悪いことが起こらんはず。けど
And he aligned drowning impurities to the mountain.
どういうことや。大量死を
While was
それまで
Nurki-san.
能抜き様は何しとった？
Okay, so
ヒチさ
a
んの時よ
person?
り前は
Hichi-san here.
願い事は叶わんかった。それはお願い。
Right.
なんか
That was also a
願いを
request.
叶える神様。
Mm, in exchange for her.
ヒチさんがなんか特別や。
No.
それがわからんと結局。よしき、俺山帰るわ。それだけはあかん。そんなんごめんや。
A lot of questions.
綺麗な絵や。
Okay, well.
これは
As
記録の
Gehenna?
スケッチ。
Gehenna?
1519年。
高田が起こした事件なんやけど、とりあえず停学3週間となった。本人は今、
そういやさ、
I remember how you're shaking the crisp. Well,
最近はちゃんと
for
学
some
校来てる
reason.
し大丈夫ちゃうかな。
インド王家の祖先は
In his
自分
family
のエゴで
ancestors,
大量死を引き起こした。それがインド王家です。スカ屋敷。屋敷の音やに聞いてくれたよな。おらんか。他に光の音やんと仲良かった人は消去法や。
she can taste in the people's name.
光ってどんなやつやった？どんなやつやったって。
Yeah.
えやんなんか、俺のせいで光の体に傷がついて、嫌やろなって。あれが弱っとる。半分になったせい。そうなんかもな。
He's gonna give him back?
これ返す。そしたらお前、もう言いたい思いせんやろ。戻したところで元に戻るかわからんよ。なんなら永遠に失われてしまうかも。
What?
さ、それ戻したら
If I put that
本当
back
の死に
inside?
注れてまうかもしれんやんな。
Nah.
ささ、光は漫画の
Was
主人公
like,
みたいなやつやった。足が速い。
oh my god,
勉強
no.
は苦手。
Don't do this to me.
誰にでも簡単に話しかける。敬語が使えやんから先輩との折り合いが悪い。でも後輩には好かれたんだ。光を好きな女子がおるって噂が何回か流れた。光はその度いつ告られるかとそわそわしとったけど、大体みんな別のやつと付き合い始める。死ぬ前は B 組の斎藤さんが気になってたな。
Oh
マ
my
スターマ
god.
スターのリンシャンに似とるから。映画は大体寝るし、飯は食えりゃ何でもよくて適当。いつも強い。俺みたいに悩まんし。光は中で泣いとるもん見たことがない。あ、泣きたかったんやろか。会いたい？
I think he
光に会いたいよ。そりゃ
he did.
そらそうよな。
Oh my god, that was so
お
sad.
前、イチさんの時のことを覚えてやんのか？覚えと
The
る
guy
よ。
took
いいよ。
her.
もう少し真面目に考えろって。ここに降りたんやろ。考えとるよ。つか、そう。光？あ、首痛いんか？違う。
Oh, and don't tell me another impurity. What?
光？何？
Oh my god. What was that?
これ逃げなあかんやつや。
What is happening?
急に
He wants your soul. What's happening?
怖い怖い怖い怖い怖いしあれなんか全然気持ち悪い感覚がない。
Maybe because you're mixed already?
だいぶ混ざってきとるんか光る。
What was that?
俺なんでや今何も
She
大
saw
丈夫か
them.
俺また
What? What did you did? Kill him?
そういうことだ。
ほらなんともないでそんな気にす。
結局、
人間の光の形
She
をして
looked
る
like
から
Hikaru,
手に
that's
入れ
why.
とったんや。あいつにやって居場所があるはずなんや。絶対
Oh,
どっかに。
someone.
今の近いね。あーちゃん、何しとんの？濡れるよ。前。
She saw them.
混じり物になるってのはね、あの世のものから
Something
干渉さ
from
れ
their
た
world gets inside him.
魂にそ
Of
の
their
要素
enemy
が混
will
じって
get
まう
mixed
ことも
into
ある
his
よ。
soul.
私の
Okay.
息子と一緒。そうなると、向こうとの境界線は曖
Our
昧になっ
worlds
て、
will
汚
get
れがも
busy.
のすごい寄ってくる。
Okay.
手の届くから近寄りたくなる。
これ以上混ざったらやばい。
考えたない。
俺正直魂は分かっても命の価値はよう分からん。恋とか友情とか家族愛とか人は複雑よな。どれも本当の意味では理解で
But
き
you
ん。
love
で
Yoshiki.
もヨシキはさ分からん。
でも人間にならんのに。だから俺はよし傷つけたのに。
最近は時々自分を抑えられなくなんね。
弱った動物が凶暴化するみたいに本能的になってまうんかね。
俺が弱っとるからなん。いやどっちにしたって俺はそのうちその本能に負けてヨシキの魂を。
この子は恐ろしい。下手したら全て壊してしまう。
さ、俺が山を
戻ったら全部解決なん。そうすれば汚れも減って
Well,
みんな安
no.
全で全部元通り
The
になる。
impurity job will go back to the
まあ
mountain.
でもね、
根本的な解決になるわけがないから。
Yeah, exactly. The problem still exists.
化け物なんやから。
こんくらい
なんでなりたない。
光くん、
なんで
今の光くんなら消すのは無理でも体から引き剥がすことぐらいは。
苦し
私が
No.
今日は帰りなさい
Thank you.
あの
あまりに酷や。少し、その甘さが、もっと大きな不幸を招く。
分かっとるでも光くんのうちにもきっと待っとる家族がおる
Well, the real Hikaru coming back?
ふっくら
Oh no, they mean like that they know he was dead.
本当は
調べて、俺のことが分かったとしても、
俺が化け物やってことは変わらん。変えられやんし。俺も別に人間
人間になりたいだけ。
No.
欲しい。この前やったやつ。
But I mean, if you were a monster, why would you want to get a human body from the beginning?
おかえりはよ入り
ただいま。
Guys, these episodes are getting sadder and sadder. But well, at least now we know what happened and what is the in the scenes, which I think is better than I imagined. I mean, if you, I was imagining something like really horrendous, horrible. And I mean, not to excuse this person that did that, but I feel like I don't think he imagined that somehow like most of the population of the village will die or their heads will disappear or will commit suicide or something like that. I think he just was desperate to get his wife back as a normal human going through grief grief and something like that would think like please bring her back and I will give you whoever you want. I mean, maybe he did really mean like that, or maybe he was thinking about I don't know someone else, one person. Which I'm not saying that it was good that if he was have done that, but yeah, I think it just escalate in a way that it wasn't supposed to. That's still, I mean, the thing, the impurities were still there. So it's not even their fault. Inunugi-samas have six exist like way before that happened. So I mean, to begin with, like, what there's still a lot of questions. Why Nunuki-sama would do that? I mean, Hikaru said like he doesn't need like that ritual to grant that wishes or requests or whatever. So it was really meaningless. That's why Hikaru's dad wanted to end it in with him, and so no one else will have to do that. So I think that's real. That Nunuki-sama really don't want like the heads that they bring him heads like every 5 years of people. But then I mean, in after that, the disease and the troubles of the village disappear. But why? Why did they disappear with the heads of all the people that were taken? And also, like, I don't know, that's kind of shitty. Nunuki-sama, like, to bring back only alive only the head of the, of the woman. That's crazy. But why? Why would Nunuki-sama? I mean, Hikaru. I mean, he even seems confused. Like, why I was asking for this. Am I a monster? Maybe it's because he my theory is that this new Hikaru is not Hikaru, but it's also not Nunuki-sama. It's a new living person that has things of both of them. And that's why he doesn't remember a lot of things from Hikaru's life, but also he doesn't remember a lot of things of Nunuki-sama because he's neither of both, but both at the same time, but has things of both. I don't know. I don't know if I have explained myself, but yeah, like I feel there's something also like behind this. Like we now we know what was happening in the village. We know about the Indus family scene. We have left how what is Nunuki-sama, how he was created, or why he's here in this specific mountain. I mean, Yoshiki said that the impurities, why are the impurities? He was questioning why are the impurities, a lot of impurities here. I thought the impurities, like, I don't know if is he means like only in the village, but I thought that that is something that happens like, let's say, like around all the war. But he he mentioned it like as like if was something that in particular is happening a lot in the village. And I thought like, okay, maybe they are seeing more of them because Nonuki-sama is, is not in the mountain and he's attracting more. Or I don't know. Maybe that's also something that I should question. But I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? I think I don't know. I have no clue again. I was close, but then I'm at the beginning. But well, I really like this episode, guys. It was really I almost cried in some parts. And when Yoshiki was talking with his dad, it was, I don't know, emotional in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but that scene, also the part of the dad's backstory when they were young kids, and explaining like that now explains, I feel like, or makes their Hikaru's and Yoshiki relationship even more deeper in a way. I don't know. Also, was said that his dad kind of gets told him that he now knows that he and his mom will get divorced in some time, and that's why he doesn't want to. He knows that he doesn't belong here. That was also interesting. That people who doesn't have food are craving for food. How was that? Yeah, something like that. And people who does no people who doesn't have food are craving for food. People who doesn't have love are obsessed over it, and people who doesn't belong are craving to belong to somewhere. That was interesting. Also, the part that Hikaru, I mean, I feel like Hikaru, yeah, well, he has some things of the monster. I still don't know if what was he doing to Yoshiki was bad. I mean, I feel well, it was bad because he was scared and he didn't like that. But well, we still don't know if that will like be something bad for Yoshiki. I mean, now that Kurebayashi explained that, wow, what what she mean by mixing is that Yoshiki will be more exposed to the impurities. And I feel like that's not something really bad as I thought. I thought like something will happen. No, I don't know, with his body. I mean, it's dangerous to Yoshiki, but it's not something awful. I think it's only like normal to to expect if you are in a long um contact with a creature like this, that you will be exposed to these creatures more. But I don't know. I don't consider that Hikaru is a monster. I feel so bad for Hikaru. Because then why also that the other question, why will Nonuki-sama want to take Hikaru's body in the first place? Why will he want to live like a human life if he was a monster? And if he wanted like the heads of all the village, why will he then like give up that um those gifts, let's say, to have normal a human life? I feel something there's something here. I don't think Nonuki-sama is what people are trying to frame that he is, and I don't think that Hikaru is a monster. It's just like I don't think he's evil. Like he is just that he doesn't know. He's not a human. Of course, he doesn't understand the value of life. Let's say love, all of these things. Not because he's bad, because he doesn't see life as the end of something. You know, like as he said, like it's just that you change, but it's not the end. Nothing will happen to you. But at the same time, it's weird that, well, not weird, but interesting that he doesn't want to hurt Yoshiki or alter his soul. And I think it's because he loves Yoshiki. So you also got that boy, like you are falling in love, or you're falling in love for Yoshiki. I feel like, but yeah, it was really interesting. I can wait for I hope that the next episode they gave us the answer at least that what is Nonuki-sama. I still believe now. I think I will stay in my theory that Nonuki-sama was a human once and died like way before of that thing with the Indus family. I think the Indus family scene is just something that when they got added to a problem that already was existing of like Nunukisam and the impurities. It's just another layer. I don't think it's the root of the problem, of the root of Nunukisama issue, you know? So yeah, I will say that Nunukisama was a human and died. And with all the time that has passed now, he just don't remember how was his life before. And that's my theory. I don't know. You can say whatever you want. But well, I will leave it here, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a like if you like this reaction. Write down your thoughts on what is your theory. If you agree with my theory, what do you guys think about this episode? About Hikaru, I feel like he is just a baby. And I love Yoshiki. I love the both. I just want them to live happy, but I don't know. And now I'm worried that maybe Hikaru will won't stay in the village or in this human war. Also, I've almost forgot. Asako saw what was happening, so I wonder if she will do something because seems concerned. But well, yeah, that was all. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I hope we'll see you again. Bye.